Children face disproportionate danger from mushroom poisoning for reasons that go beyond the obvious fact of their smaller body size requiring smaller toxic doses to cause harm. Their natural exploratory behavior, cognitive development stage, and tendency to hide evidence of forbidden activities create a perfect storm of risk factors that parents and caregivers must actively address. Pediatric poisoning epidemiology reveals predictable patterns. Toddlers in the oral exploration phase put things in their mouths indiscriminately, mushrooms included. Elementary school-age children show peak curiosity combined with incomplete understanding of danger and a desire to test rules. Teenagers face social media influences romanticizing foraging and wild foods without adequate safety knowledge. Each age group presents distinct risk profiles requiring targeted prevention approaches. The common scenarios are heartbreakingly preventable. A toddler playing in the backyard while parents are distracted picks and eats mushrooms growing after rain. Kids on a camping trip dare each other to taste interesting-looking mushrooms they find on the trail. A teenager following TikTok foraging content attempts to identify wild mushrooms based on app suggestions and videos. In each case, by the time adults realize what happened, the critical early intervention window may have already closed. Physiological differences make mushroom poisoning particularly dangerous for children. Their smaller body mass means the toxic dose threshold is lower, a piece of death cap that might make an adult seriously ill could kill a child. Progression to organ failure happens faster in pediatric cases. Symptom presentation can differ from adults, making diagnosis more challenging. And pediatric intensive care unit treatment of liver and kidney failure in children involves unique technical challenges and higher mortality rates than comparable adult cases. The tendency for children to hide that they've eaten something forbidden creates deadly delays in treatment. A child who knows they weren't supposed to eat things from outside might not tell parents about tasting a mushroom until symptoms develop hours later. By then, the opportunity for gastric lavage or activated charcoal to prevent toxin absorption has passed. The false recovery phase in amatoxin poisoning compounds this. Parents might not realize something serious happened when their child seems to feel better after initial stomach upset. Age-appropriate education needs to be explicit and repeated frequently. Preschoolers need simple, absolute rules. Never eat anything from outside without asking a grown-up first. Elementary school children can learn basic outdoor safety rules while understanding mushrooms aren't safe to experiment with regardless of how harmless they look. Teenagers need frank discussions about social media misinformation and why foraging requires genuine expertise that influencers and apps don't provide. Parental surveillance strategies should include regular yard inspections after rain, particularly in areas where children play. Teach children to immediately tell you if they've tasted anything outside, emphasizing that they won't get in trouble for reporting it. Keep poison control center numbers readily accessible. And understand that even just one bite of certain mushrooms can be fatal for a child. There's no such thing as a harmless experiment with unknown mushrooms.